Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Since the month of September is coming to an end, I thought it would be a good idea to just reflect on my my first month of teaching. And it feels like a whole year already, but there's been a lot of different changes, um, just a lot of things that I've been thinking about as this month is coming to an end. And just a little bit of background. I am a first year teacher. I teach at a middle school in the Des Moines area, so pretty close by to where I live. And it's been everything I thought it would be times 10. It's a lot. And I knew going into teaching it was going to be difficult, and I knew even just based on like the comments that I would get from pretty much everybody, including my family or friends, or just anybody like, "Oh, you're gonna be a teacher?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh, good luck," because I think that everybody knows that it's a pretty difficult job and a lot of stress, a lot of different things that you're doing, and that's really what it's been this first month. Because I'm a new teacher, I have to do a couple extra things, extra mentorships and all of that. But it's been, I guess overall, it's been really good. And then also, it's been really draining at the same time. I am teaching eighth graders, all eighth graders this year. I teach American history, and I have 5 classes and then one planning period. This is a semester-based school, so they're about 50-minute classes every day. And then on Fridays, we have early release. Well, students have early release, so they get out at 1. And then us teachers have to stay there until 3:05 for meetings and everything. So I guess like a typical week would look like a Monday through Friday school. The bell rings at 8:05. Classes end at 2:35, except for Fridays. And then on, I actually have first period planning, so my first class starts at 9:17 every day, and then I'm just teaching back to back until 2:35 with a 30-minute lunch in between. And it's great, and it's hard at the same time. Just a little bit about some of the classes and some of the students that I teach. It's a pretty diverse school. High population of Latinx students, and then we have like Pacific Islanders, African Americans, and whites, but definitely a high population of Latino students. And that's been really nice because then I'm able to interact with all kinds of students, and it's pretty similar to the schools that I've been to, so it's nothing different. And I feel really comfortable. I enjoy working with the students. I have 5 classes, like I was saying. My beginning classes, so second period through fourth period, are pretty great. Like, I feel good, I feel confident, I get so excited because the students are also great, and all my students are great. I'm not trying to say that they're not, but then I come to fifth and sixth period, and those are definitely the classes that I've been having a harder time in. And maybe it's because it's later on in the day, but it's also because there's a combination of students with really high personalities, and because there's so many of them in one class and students with a lot of needs, it's been really difficult just trying to get through lessons and trying to make sure that I am, taking care of everybody's needs in the class. And because of that, like towards the end of the day, I feel really drained. And it's really hard because I'm like going on a really high, and then I just like end off on a low note. And I'm really trying to look at the positives within all my classrooms, not just like my second period. I'm trying to look for those positive moments within all 5 classes because they're all great students, but it's been hard, trying to recognize that and trying to feel good when sometimes I'm just like tired and I get emotional. But I haven't cried. That's one thing, I haven't cried yet. I haven't broken down, but it is pretty stressful. I feel like as a teacher, I'm doing and you guys can probably relate to this, I'm doing 100 different things at the same time. So I am teaching in front of the classroom, or I am walking around trying to make sure that every student is doing what they need to do. And then I'm trying to catch up or get caught up for those students that are coming in late. I am answering the phone call in the middle of the classroom, and I am going to meetings in between my like planning periods, or I am answering emails throughout like in between each period. There's a lot to keep track of, and I think that's probably been one of the most difficult things, is just trying to find a balance. Trying to find a balance with everything, and trying to make sure that I, as a new teacher, as a first year teacher, am doing what I need to do. Maybe you guys can relate to that too. It's like there's always something to do. One of the things too that I feel like just reflecting on and telling myself to remember every single day is not giving up on these students. I actually had a conversation with the class that was giving me a really hard time, my 5th period class, and one day, because I was just like, I can't do that. I can't keep coming into this classroom feeling like feeling defeated every day. And I told them, we had a conversation, and I had them reflect on a couple questions, and then we just had like a full circle discussion. And I just told them, that I do feel drained, that I at times feel defeated, but that I'm not going to give up on them, because I want them to learn, and I want them to take this education and learning environment seriously. And I think after that, things have been getting better. Not perfect, obviously, nothing's going to be perfect, but things have definitely been getting better, and I think it's just reminding myself that slowly things will get better, and continue to continue loving on these kids, and building those relationships. I think after this first month of teaching, the advice that I would give probably to any new teachers is just finding that balance, which I'm still working on myself. Just finding that balance to do everything, take care of everything you got to do, but also just making sure that you're okay with yourself. And I'm trying to find those moments to just kind of reflect and take that time to refocus on me and the things that I enjoy doing outside of school. I would also say just building those relationships with the colleagues and parents of your students, which I'm still working on as well. I have been calling home and trying to leave positive notes and messages to parents and building that relationship with them, because I think it's probably one of the most important things, because if the parents know that you care, and if the students know that you're willing to go that extra step to have that relationship with the parents, like they'll know how truly much you care about them, about their success, and about the education. Luckily, I think every interaction that I've had so far with parents has been really positive. We actually have open house coming on this upcoming week, October 2nd, which I'm excited about. And the relationships that I've built with some of the colleagues there have been pretty amazing. I have a really amazing mentor, so that's definitely helped. And the district that I'm working for is extremely helpful as well. We have new mentorship meetings pretty much every month, and then I also have a really good support system with one of the other 8th grade teachers. Her and I work really close together, and she's extremely nice and really helpful. And so I feel like having a good staff is always going to be a bonus, and I know not everybody is lucky enough to have that, but just definitely reaching out and letting them know when you're struggling. I think one of the things for me personally, and I'm just kind of ranting, just reflecting on this month, one of the things that I had a hard time with in the beginning, like the first week or so, is just really admitting, like, oh, okay, I'm not great, I'm not doing horrible, but like I am tired and I do feel drained. So being able to express that to other people definitely helps, because most of the time that's how the other teachers feel too, you know, even though they're not maybe first year teachers, they have the same problems, the same students, or they feel the same way. I feel like that's normal for every teacher, but just reaching out and letting other people know that you need that help. And I think that's, as a person who usually does not ask for help, it's just been nice reflecting on that and knowing that I'm not alone, and kind of relying on other people too, and knowing that they're there to help, you know. That some of them, that's what their role is as a mentor for the new teachers. But it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes don't know where to start because there's so much things to worry about, so much things to keep in mind. But I think slowly I'm definitely getting there, and yeah, there's a lot of different goals that I have for myself this upcoming month, the month of October, and a lot of things that I want to improve on as a teacher, as a new teacher. Some of those goals are just continuing to reach out to parents, and one of the things that I've actually set down on my to-do list is having a day specifically, whether that's Monday or Friday or whenever I have time, but just making a specific day to where I am staying after school and just calling parents, whether that's letting them know something great that happened with their student, or letting them know that I was concerned with a couple of things, but just dedicating one day at least to do that, because I just want to continue to build those relationships. And then finally, I think another goal that I have that I've been reflecting on is just self-care, making more time for me, and doing more things that I enjoy. And I think those are the two things that I'm going to work on this month, just being more intentional about the things that I do and the time and the energy that I'm spending on certain things and certain people. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, but it's been a lot, and that's why I'm trying to post on this channel, and I'm also trying to post on my Instagram, which you can follow me at misssilva.101 or misssilva.1, yeah, misssilva.101 or misssilva.101. I'll post it down below, and I'm trying to post just a couple of things, a couple of strategies that have worked for me, any tips, and just being vulnerable and sharing my experience as a first year teacher and also as a teacher of color, which at my school there's not a lot of teachers of color. There are a few though, which is amazing. I love seeing that. I love working with them, but it's also different, and being a very young teacher is also very different, which I'll probably talk about that in the next video or something. I just turned 23. I started teaching when I was 22, but that is definitely, I think I'm the youngest teacher. Yeah, I'm the youngest teacher at my school. Everybody else is older, or they have their master's degrees, and so that is also something that I've been working with, because sometimes I look like a student myself, but a lot of different things to reflect on. And so I'll keep you guys updated. You guys can follow my Instagram. I'll try to post a little bit more, and I am going to be posting finally pictures of my final classroom transformation, which is not like super drastically different, but it's definitely improved. So I'll be posting pictures about that, and you guys can comment, like, or subscribe, and let me know any ideas that you guys want me to post, anything that I can help with. I'm more than happy to do that. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.